Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are diving into the top tools every DevOps engineer should know. These tools are categorized based on their functions to help streamline development, deployment, and management of applications. Here is a quick overview of the categories and the tools we will be discussing in this video. Docker comes under containerization, Kubernetes comes under container orchestration, Jenkins and ArgoCD comes under continuous integration and continuous deployment, that is CI/CD. Terraform comes under infrastructure as a code, Ansible and Puppet comes under configuration management, Nagios and Prometheus comes under monitoring, Grafana comes under visualization, JFrog Artifactory comes under artifact management, Git comes under version control system. Now let's dive into each category and explore the tools in more detail with an example. First up, we have Docker. Is a platform that enables developers to create, deploy, and run application inside the containers. These containers are lightweight and include everything needed to run the software, ensuring it works the same in any environment. For example, you can package a web application along with its dependencies and configuration into a Docker container, making it easy to deploy consistently across different stages of deployment and production. Next, we have container orchestration, that is Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an open source system for automating the deployment, scaling, and management of containerized applications. For example, imagine you have several Docker containers running your application, where Kubernetes can help manage these containers, ensuring they are distributed across servers efficiently and scale up or down based on demand. For example, if your web application experiences a spike in traffic, Kubernetes can automatically increase the number of containers to handle the load. Now we have continuous integration and continuous deployment category. In this we have Jenkins and ArgoCD. Jenkins is an open source automation server that enables continuous integration and continuous delivery, where Jenkins allows developers to automate testing and deployment of their code, ensuring it gets integrated into the main project smoothly and is ready for production. For example, when a developer commits code to a repository, Jenkins can automatically run tests, build the application, and deploy it to a staging server, all without manual intervention. Next, ArgoCD is another tool in CI/CD category, particularly focused on continuous delivery for Kubernetes. It's a declarative GitOps continuous delivery tool for Kubernetes. For example, you can use ArgoCD to automatically sync your application state from a Git repository, ensuring that your Kubernetes clusters are always up to date with the latest configurations. Next category is infrastructure as a code. In this we have Terraform, is a tool for building, changing, and versioning infrastructure safely and efficiently, where it allows us to define our infrastructure as a code using a simple configuration language. For example, you can describe your cloud infrastructure in a Terraform script, which can be executed to create and manage resources like virtual machines, networks, and databases in a consistent and repeatable way. And next category is configuration management, where we have Ansible and Puppet. Ansible is a powerful automation tool used for configuration management, application deployment, and task automation. With Ansible, we can write simple playbooks to describe the desired state of our systems and applications. For example, you can create a playbook to install and configure a web server on multiple machines simultaneously. And Puppet is another configuration management tool similar to Ansible but with a different approach. It uses a declarative language to define the state of our infrastructure and application. For example, we can use Puppet to ensure all our servers have the correct version of software package installed, and if not, Puppet will automatically update them. And the next category is monitoring. In that we have Nagios and Prometheus. Nagios is another open source monitoring system that helps us to track our infrastructure. It monitors our systems, networks, and infrastructure, alerting us to any issues before they become critical. For example, if a server goes down or service stopped running, Nagios will send an alert where it allows us to take immediate action and minimize downtime. Next, Prometheus is another monitoring tool. It's an open source system designed for monitoring and alerting, primarily focused on reliability and scalability, where Prometheus collects and stores metrics as a time series data, enabling us to track performance over time. For example, we can monitor the CPU usage of our servers and set up alerts if the usage goes behind a certain threshold. And next we have visualization. Grafana is often used alongside Prometheus, where it's an open source platform for monitoring and observability that allows us to visualize metrics through beautiful customizable dashboards. For example, you can create a Grafana dashboard to display real-time performance metrics of our application, such as response time, error rate, and resource usage, making it easier to identify and troubleshoot issues. the next category is artifact management, where we have JFrog Artifactory. It's a universal repository manager that supports various software packages formats. It helps us in managing binaries and dependencies throughout the application lifecycle, where, for example, you can use JFrog Artifactory to store and manage Docker images, ensuring that our deployment pipelines have consistent and reliable access to the necessary artifact. And finally, we have the category version control system. In this, we have Git. Git is a distributed version control system used to track changes in source code during software development, where it allows multiple developers to work on a project simultaneously without overwriting each other's changes. For example, when we are working on a new feature, we can create a branch in Git, make our changes, and then merge them back into the main branch once everything is tested and ready to go. And that's a wrap on top tools every DevOps engineer should know, organized by category, where these tools help streamline the entire development and deployment process, making it easier to build, test, and manage applications. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more DevOps tips and tutorials. See you the next time. Have a nice day. Thank you.